Okay, let's see. Hopefully y'all not getting too much background noise. I'm going to do my very, very best. Huh? Yes, I don't know what I did with it though. You have to go looking for it. Good evening, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am going live from my business account today. And I'm already liking the way things look. Share it out to a few people, a few places. Today's just gonna be kind of a chill and design day.
Where are you live?
I am, so get out of my shot, please. Get out of the way of my shot, please.
I'm sorry.
Because you're gonna mess up my account. Go find something else to do. I don't know where it is. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. I'm gonna send this out. And I need to let me do a little maneuvering so I can make my other account the let's see. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay, so let's see. Hey, sweeties. Hey, can you hear me? Let me know. I'm testing some things out, so I'm actually going live multiple places. And this is just going to be fun. I'm doing some designing. I've got a few ideas in mind. Some things I want to do, and I will be sharing some of the tools that I use to do it with. So I've been in a lab. Let me share with y'all what I've been working on. Let's just pull just this one. I'm gonna share with y'all what I've been working on. Maybe. See if I can get that tab to show up. Yes. Let's share that one. So here's a little bit of a sneak peek on some things I've been working on. Give y'all a super, super, super sneak peek. And I'm just going to be designing in the background. Let me pull my chat box up. And all right, so these are a few things I've been working on in the background. And I'm going to be doing designing today for some t-shirts that I'm thinking about for the month. Thank you. It's time to prepare some new things. So let me go. I'm making some changes a couple of places so that I can get all of my feeds, all the different places. So let me make sure. Okay, so let me just make sure that these are all. I gotta go to a couple different places, so just be patient with me, y'all. Be patient. I've been in the lab working. So I've got to figure out how to make sure that this post has the right settings. There we go. Let's hit save. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you for the taps. Thanks, Sweet Teas. Thanks, Toya. I remember that. I appreciate that. So I've got some fresh ideas, and there we go. Let me also go over to YouTube and just make sure that I am sharing everywhere I want to share. I don't know why that's grayed out, but I'll find it. I'll just go without it. Okay, so I've been working on some bows. Hey. Hey, guys. Let me get my camera set up so I'm not looking all over the place. There you go. There we go. All right, so those of you that are accustomed to seeing me on my lifestyle account this afternoon, I'm actually on my business account to have some fun and do some designing. Y'all ready to ride the wave with me? Drop some hearts on Facebook. Hey, Janine. Hey, hey. I'm just having fun with some designs. I've been playing around with these bows. And I actually used the Cocoa Twins. Let me add Cocoa Twins. Because I'm going to be featuring one of her I'm going to be featuring one of her GPTs this first hour. So let me make sure I do that. Hey, y'all. How do I do that? Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Hey, everybody. I'm just trying to figure out how to tag. Hey, Angela. I'm streaming from Restream today, so that's why it's taking me a minute. To get myself all the way together. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. There's no reason to throw it away. There's no reason to not throw it at least into the end zone. If somebody's got her handle, the Cocoa Twins handle, tag her for me if you would be so kind. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hey, y'all. So I'm doing a little bit of designing today. And so I thought, why not bring y'all in to the foray? All right, so this is kind of some of my mid-journey work that I've been doing. Okay, are y'all feeling a trend? Do y'all see that there's a trend today? Let me try one more thing. Y'all see I got a bit of a trend. What y'all think? Y'all like what y'all see? There she is. So I thought I would start today. Hey, Tyrus here, Biz, by talking through one of the GPTs that is in the DCT community. If you don't know what DCT community is, this is a collaboration with Cocoa Twins and Um, I'm going to be demoing one of the GPTs from there and just kind of talking through what I decided to do with it and why. Okay. So just ride the wave with me, peeps. I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to try to stress out and um, try to make myself do more than what I can in one time. Okay. I'm going to share this tab instead. All right, so we'll start here. Okay, so the DCT, there we go, DCT, and let's move this over here. And I think Martine, where you at? Oh, here it is. I gotta pull up all my screen so I can see. Thank you, child. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through a little bit of design process. Thanks, Maxine. Yes, Maxine, I was finally able to set this up the way I wanted to. Let me make myself small. So I want to talk a bit today about um, the DCC program, what it is. If you look in the comments, it's either um, on TikTok, you're gonna find it's like the very first thing. It's one of the it's at the very bottom of my bio on TikTok. Um, or if you are on Facebook, then you can find it in the first comment. It's the pinned comment for Facebook. And YouTube, I don't know. So needless to say, it's definitely a learning curve. But that's what I want to talk about is what I came up with, how I use the GPT, and then I'm gonna spend the last leg just straight up designing and doing some design stuff. Okay. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to um, give me feedback. I'm always open to feedback. So feel free to do that as well. Okay. I've never done this quite this way, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Okay, so let's start from the top. Um, in Coco Twins land, these are the dial chatbots. She's got like, I don't know, 60 and counting of personalized AI agents. What they've done there is they've actually built GPTs that are ready to go, and you can go ahead and tap into them when you're wanting to build designs for your work. Okay, this is what it looks like. Again, just look on my profile. You'll find the link either on my profile or in the comments somewhere. Um, it just saves time, right? So when you have a concept or an idea and you need to save some time, this is a tool that you can use to save that time. Okay. So this is what it looks like right now. It's running $47. If you use the DCT member, it'll actually take $20 off of that. Okay. And she's got a monthly and a yearly subscription. Okay. So this is what it looks like. This is with the Dial Integrated Art Lab by Coco Twins. And today I'm going to be using one of her chatbots to create some designs. Okay. If you're interested, check out the places. So let's get into the design though. Let's get into the GPT itself. Okay. So I'm gonna head on into I want to make sure that the link isn't showing, and it's not. I'm going to head on into the actual. This is what it looks like. Okay. When I hit start here, she gives really good instructions, so you should have what you need. It's written out as like I guess a course. Okay. All right, so let's get in. So, hold on, I'm having technical difficulties. Oh, I was in the wrong thing. Let's show you the right thing. Let's go. There we go. All right. So once you have your account, it looks like this. And I'm gonna start this lesson. I'm gonna make this big. All right. And then I'm gonna head on over to the actual GPTs. Share the screen. So here's what they look like, right? And there are a ton of them. And if you have a dial chatbot subscription already and you've been neglecting taking a look over here, man, you've been missing out. I know I have. But for today, I want to take a look at the art prompts. She's got really, really good GPTs. And we're going to focus on the coquette bow. This is a trending topic. And so let me show you. Okay. Don't be being nosy looking at all my prompts. All right. So I've got a couple ways I can do this. I like to go this route, and it says give me a prompt. And so I like for the GPT to like just give me a standard prompt. Okay. You've got a couple of big holidays coming up. And I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to really take advantage of these holidays and put my own special twist on some digital products. Okay, so it gave me a prompt. I like, especially with her GPTs, I like to start with a prompt because it kind of gives me a framework to work with. And I'm gonna let y'all choose. We got a couple things. We got Black History Month coming up. We have Valentine's coming up, Easter. Out of those three, what kind of coquette bow would y'all want to make? Let me know in the chats. I'm looking at all the different chats. I got like 3 chats running, y'all. Yeah, I definitely need to bookmark it. Cause yeah, I'm getting unnecessary lost. Hey Talia. Hey Sage. Maxine, you said Valentine's. Sweet Tea says Black History. Okay, I'll just do both. So the first thing I like to do with these GPTs is I like for it to do exactly what I asked, like give me a prompt. So by giving me a prompt on the front end, it establishes like my perspective. Ooh, Galentine's. Come with the Galentine's. I like it. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do all 3. I'm gonna start with the Valentine's. Oh yeah, I like the way you're going. I like the way your brain is working. I like the way you're going with that, sweet teas. I'm with you. Good morning, good afternoon, creative minds. All right, so when I'm prompting and I'm using someone else's GPTs, I like to keep it super simple, super simple. Okay, so we're gonna start by saying thank you. Now let's create some prompts around a specific theme. I like how you have structured this first prompt. So that lets the GPT know like it's going in the right direction. Okay, that's what it does. I want 5 prompts. around I want 5 prompts around the theme of Valentine's. And I see your question, I'm gonna answer that. So Sweet Tea's over on TikTok. I'm saying this for Hey Paulette. I'm saying this for my Facebook family. So if I like the initial prompt, so the way this GPT is structured, let me say this. The way it's structured, the first thing I have a couple options, but the first one is say give me a prompt. When someone gives me a GPT and it says give me the prompt, then I go ahead and use what's there. I read through it, and I've worked with this GPT a couple times, so I already knew I was gonna like it. If I like the structure of the prompt, I want to affirm that the GPT, like I want the GPT to feel confident in its initial response, so that every response after it is just as strong. Okay. Hey, Miss Janice. I think it's Miss Janice. Hey, Angela. Hey, Sage. Hey, Paulette. Good to see y'all. Oh, I like multi-streaming. I've got like, 10 people across several platforms. Me like it a lot. All right. And so I asked it to give me a Valentine's. And I always like 5. I don't know. Okay. So here are my 5 Valentines. And then this has a watercolor style, an oil painting style, a digital illustration style, a pastel chalk, a minimalist vector. Okay, so I'm gonna add another layer and I'm gonna say combine. Okay, these prompts look great, but I want you to combine art styles that don't typically go together. And I want each bow to be suitable for a t-shirt design. Okay. Make sure the background is simple. I won't say that. I won't say that. Let's see what it does. Okay. Let's see what it does. Okay, so here's a little bit of a tip that I've been learning along the way. Ask ChatGPT to combine art styles that don't normally go together to see if you can get something unique or special that maybe you wouldn't normally get. Okay. So that's another, hey Dean, that's another little tip of something that you can do to add a little bit more flair to your designs. Okay. So it says create a vibrant magenta bow. Now it's not including the word coquette. I'm gonna ask it to do that just to make sure that like it meets the needs. So I'm gonna go back and add it. Rendered in pop art meets watercolor style. That should be interesting. With a transition from hot pink to gradient light violet hues. Okay, I'm gonna like that. Graffiti and minimalism. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Oil painting and digital illustration. These are all gonna be very interesting. Retro 80s neon and pastel chalk. Steampunk and watercolor. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say good work, but refine these a bit more. And yeah, I'm very curious to see how these come out. Find these more and um, by adding, find these a bit more by adding the word coquette in each prompt, as I want the image that is rendered to be a coquette bow and not just a standard bow. Okay. Okay. All right. So it went back and added the coquette. And so I like to do this a couple ways. Um, we got pop art and watercolor, graffiti and minimalism, wall painting and digital illustration, 80s neon and pastel chalk, steampunk and watercolor. Which one do y'all want me to see first? Put the number in the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one would y'all like to see first? Hey, Miss Sherilyn, good to see you. Let me know in the chat. Which one would y'all like to see first? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay. Hey, Sarah Whitney. All right. The ones have it across all platforms. So let me go with number 1. So I actually like to start a brand new chat. Well, I can do this a couple different ways. So I like to start a brand new chat. No, the numbers are all over the place, but there were more than ones. And I'm just getting a sense of what this could come together and look like. Okay. I'm not mad at it, y'all. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Now I could have, and I will, just to show y'all both aesthetics. Um, I could have asked ChatGPT to do it right here, but I like doing it somewhere different. Hey, Karen. Karen, we're just designing. We making products. We're designing. Okay. And I'm talking through the Coco Twins Prompt Pro. This is the Coquette Bow GPT that she has. Hey, good to see you. Feel free to ask questions. I'm going from GPT and we're going to push this all the way through till we have a design. Okay, so I'm going to be jumping into Canva and showing you how I take this to design. Okay, so right now we're just kind of exploring. Um, and yes, I could have asked ChatGPT in the same exact thread to put all the images in this thread, but I personally don't like to do that because I like my thread to be prompt based where I refine the prompts, and then I like to go other places to see what other threads. I'm gonna go into Dali. Yeah, Dean. Today we're gonna do Valentine's, Black History. What else did I see? Valentine's, Black History, and one more. There's one more that we're gonna do. Also, when you take the time to copy and paste from one thread to another, that builds a little wait time. Y'all know if those of you who prompt a lot, ooh, ooh, she's spicy. She's spicy. Look at that red, man. That red is serious. So if you take the time to copy and paste each prompt into a new thread, that gives more wait time between renders. It slows you down and you're not rendering so fast. Okay. All right. So here's like pink. This was pop art meets watercolor. This one is um, graffiti meets minimalist. Okay. Hey, Crystal. All right. So for those of you just popping in, we just having fun in design. I got some ideas on my mind. Today, the GPT I'm featuring is from the Coco Twins um, uh, Dial AI chatbot. her subscription. It's $47 a month. She does have a $20 off coupon. If you're new to all this, I highly recommend you tap in. But I'm using her GPT to build these bows. Isn't that graffiti minimalist kind of? That's cool. I really, really like it. So let's go here. Nobody really asked for three. I really had more requests for five. So let's go to steampunk and watercolor. Those of you that are just popping in, here's a tip. Ask ChatGPT to bring two design styles together that you wouldn't typically see together to get a fresh new look. All right, that's what we've done so far. So I'm gonna give y'all some GPT tips along the way. Yeah, you know what it reminds me of American serial killer, Dean, because it's super clean with a little slice of blood. Oh, look at there, steampunk, and what was this one? Steampunk meets watercolor. Y'all, that's very, very cool. That's very, very cool. Look at there. Hey, Cheryl. Glad to have you today. We're just playing around with the Coquette Bow GPT, and this can be found in the Coco Twins um, Dial chatbot subscription. If you need the link, it's in the chat on Facebook. It's in my bio on TikTok. A lot of you probably think it's strange that I'm going in between two different threads, but I do this on purpose because I want to create some wait time between each render and moving between. Yeah, Kristen Bell. Yeah, good old Christian Bell. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'm in love with the background here, but I would definitely turn this into a sticker. This will be a sticker for me, for sure. I'll take the background out and turn it into a sticker. And I like how the ribbon here kind of flares out. I think that's cute. And there are a ton of Canva elements that would go really well with this. Yeah. Yeah, it would make a great sticker. Okay, so then let's go back. All right, then let's do wall painting. Right now, I'm just in the discovery stage. I'm just trying to decide what I like. Okay. And y'all just ride the wave. Y'all know y'all was chilling on this Good Friday anyway. So just ride the wave with me. Hey, Marcy W Designs. Hey. Anything neon, Sweet Tea. So Sweet Tea's question is, which element one you thinking off the top of your head? So any of the, I would literally search Sweet Tea's for retro. Let me show y'all which one she's talking about. She is talking about this one. So in Canva, I would definitely pull a um anything retro. I would do 80s retro, neon, anything like that. Okay. And I actually really like this. I like the depth of color here. I like the hearts. This is probably one of the first ones that's really good as a t-shirt design. Like I'm not gonna have to do a lot of work. Uh-oh. Well, don't let us interrupt your nap time now. I actually really like this. It looks like the y'all know the candy hearts. That's what it looks like to me. Okay. Those of you that are just popping in, for this design session, I'm giving away a very easy tip. When you're asking a GPT to prompt, ask it to bring together two design styles that have nothing to do with each other. Yes. Sweet Tea says this looks like a B mine. It does. It absolutely looks like a B mine. The wording, that one's getting a download. I like the way your brain is working. Okay. Let me make sure I got them all. So let's go back. So by combining two art styles, we got this pop art meets watercolor, graffiti meets minimalist, which what's that movie name where a man was obsessed? What's the Netflix series where the dude was obsessed with his people, with the women he dated? What was it called? Y'all let me know in the chat because this one is giving me those vibes. You, the series You. This one is giving me You vibes. Man, he was loving them and killing them. This was steampunk meets watercolor. Neon meets pastel chalk. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all another tip. I'm gonna give you another tip about working GPTs like this. So I think we both can agree that we liked everything we saw. Okay. Isn't Chatty feeling away? Yeah. Yeah, it's giving American Psycho. It's giving the series You, the with the bits of blood. Or maybe it's wine. Maybe they're having a good time. So I'm gonna say I love these prompts. Now I want you to push the limits and consider art styles that are obscure, or have only been discovered in the last 100 years. Bring together two art styles and bring together two art styles in each prompt that is centered around um, Valentine's theme coquette bow. Okay, so those of you that are new, this is how you're able to bring in art styles that you wouldn't normally tap into. Okay, I don't even really know 100% what vaporwave is, but we're gonna find out. Okay. I want both. Can I say I want both? We're gonna find out. So we're just doing some design time. And because I liked both lists, it gave me both because I'm greedy. I was greedy, y'all. Okay. And I'm just gonna take these okay. Questions for me. Any questions for me? I love the community building I see that's happening. I've got 12 on Twitter, 9 on Facebook. Yes, sweet teas. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for dropping that in there. Yeah, that's exactly what I asked Angela. I was like, give me everything. And I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. Save your y'all we can do this together and y'all can save y'all's okay, so this time I'm gonna actually go to Dali just to see. Sometimes to me, ChatGPT native works better to render images than Dali. Sometimes Dali does better. So I just go back and forth. Okay. So this time I'm gonna render it in Dali and just see what happens. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I'm doing a little planning and working in the background, and I don't mind. Oh, that's different. These are different. Y'all look at there. Hmm. Look at there. I would have never came up with that myself. These are super interesting. Is aren't those interesting? Super super interesting there. Yeah, it's very different. I would use this. I would use either one of these um on a invitation, and then when I printed it, I would try to get like a textured paper. But these are super interesting. Let's go back. Let's keep playing before I run out of render. It, but if I run out of render, it's fine because I'll just and it's time to design. Guys, remember this is from Coco Twins Prompt Pro. It is the um, Coquette Bow prompt generator. If you're currently a DCT member or you have the Dial chat bot, y'all, it's already in there. You have access to that. Okay. If you're not, go to the comments, the pinned comments on Facebook, or go to my bio. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very, very different. Those are cool. These are super cool. Weren't those cute? So y'all see how when you ask ChatGPT to pull from different art styles, you can really improve the overall quality. Girl, you may have saw some bacon. It does give a bacon vibe, but to your point, so Maxine over on Facebook, she said um, that this one looks like bacon, which would be a great like Valentine's themed. I love you as much as I love bacon. I've been baking to taking you out on a date. Yeah, Maxine over on Facebook, she said this looks like bacon. Um, and I think that's hilarious. And I think that would make a great T-shirt. Like sizzle, sizzle, I love you. You bring a little sizzle into my life. Ah, guys, we're almost to 5 hearts. Those of you are um on TikTok. Here's how you can help. I'm giving information for free today. Yeah, once we say bacon, you can't unsee it. If you will share the live, that helps TikTok if y'all would share the live. If you tap the center of that screen, that will also help this live grow. Doesn't cost a thing to share. Facebook, if you guys would share um, the live by hitting the share button, that helps us to grow. Sweet Teas, you nailed it. So here's how I would structure this. I learned this from Misha. I would say, give me, so let me make sure I better speak for both platforms. Um, Facebook, Sweet Tea said, so could we ask ChatGPT to help us come up with clever bacon-related V-Day sayings? And I'm going to say, absolutely. Here's how I would shape that prompt. Hey, ChatGPT, give me bacon-themed Valentine words, or Valentine slogans suitable for a t-shirt under 25 characters. Oh, I love that. Love the way we sizzle. Love that. So Maxine, they're going off on Twitter, on TikTok. Janice said, love the way we sizzle. So this would be cute to go on a shirt or a card, especially for the manly men in your lives. I love that. We're definitely doing some. Let me go back because I know that there's some design that's going to go with that. Okay, so neoplasticism, psychedelic arts. Bring that. Let's see. Love the way we sizzle. Now, when y'all start making stuff and y'all putting this on the shirt and the stuff, credit us. Love the way we sizzle. That's cute. Ooh. I like that, y'all. Look at there. That's interesting. That's so interesting. What y'all think about that one? Let's talk about it. Y'all know I gotta have design time. I gotta have wait time anyway. If I render too fast, we can't get too far. This is image 2. This is image 1. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I see cake too. It looks groovy, right? Grab you some of that groovy font from Creative Fabrica and bring the two together. I like the way you're going with that. You like image 1? Yeah, image 1 is much neater in comparison to image 2. Image 2 feels a little disorienting, but image 1 is quite nice and neat. This would go well with chocolate. Yep. You make life sweet. Okay. I don't know what biomorphic is, so I'm super curious about this biomorphic. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Swirls of surprises. Oh, I'm not. I don't know if I love this. These are kind of eerie. These may have went too far on the edges. But even I don't like them. Someone might. Hey, hey there. Hey, Chica. We're prompting some art and hanging out. It does look a bit techy. I had to choose. I'm probably more drawn to the second of the two. Maybe for the techie people in our lives. It's interesting to say the least. It doesn't make me go ooh ah, but it's definitely interesting. It would make me It would make me pause if I saw it on something. All right, so let's keep going. Yep, I already did those. Ooh, okay. There's something mismatchy about this one. If I had to choose, I would choose this one more over the other. I'd say from a design standpoint, this would go great on a distressed piece of clothing because the bow itself is a little distressed and there's like pixelation on the bow itself. Iridescent. Yeah, these are super interesting. Super interesting. So in Mid Journey, we're able to create that chaos, right? So this is just another way to get that same sort of chaos right here within ChatGPT. Do y'all want to see what some of these look like in Mid Journey? Is that something y'all would be interested in? Okay. So this was set one, right? A lot more traditional, a little closer to what we would expect. Let's see what they look like in Mid Journey. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll go and over. I won't do all of them, but I'll do a couple. I'll do 3 from each batch. Is today Friday? Yes, girl, it's Friday. Okay, as you can see, I've been working on this. Hey, Renee. Hey, girl. So, Renee, today I'm just doing some designing. We're playing around with Midjourney and ChatGPT, and I'm making coquette bows. They've been trending lately, um, centered around the theme of Thanksgiving. I mean, sorry, Valentine's. These came out good, y'all. This came out really good. Look at there. I might as well just hit download. That's getting used. I already know. This one too. Look at the texture. It gives. Oh, y'all can't see that screen. Let's share. Let's share. My bad. Look at there. This is for the first round, and I'm using a GPT from. Yep, my bad. I'm using a GPT from DCT. It's from her Dial chatbot. Those of you that are watching, you're just hopping on. Um, if you're on TikTok, you can find the DCT community in that link in my bio. If you are in TikTok, if you're on Facebook, everything's pinned at the top comment. Okay. So let's look at this set. Isn't that lovely? This one's definitely going on a design. I've already downloaded it. So is this one. Go ahead and download that one because that's happening. What y'all think? All right, so let's stay here in Midjourney, which also tells me that the GPT, the initial like the prompts are well written. That's the other thing. The prompts are well written. I'm definitely going to do this psychedelic one. Let me do this one next. Can y'all see it now? Can y'all see the pink one? Hit copy. All right, so let's do this one next. Here's what I like about Midjourney. I don't have to wait. Wouldn't that be cute on a little girl's shirt? Ooh. Well, look at here, guys. Look at this next batch. Come on with it. Those came out good. All right. And this was the original prompt. So this was what it did. This is what it looks like in. Oh wait, share this tab. This is the um. Okay, so this is the same prompt. This was the ChatGPT version, right? This is ChatGPT, and this is what it did over in Midjourney. So this row, pretty, pretty, pretty. Let me go find a few other faves that we were like, ooh, we really talked about. Let me do this one. And then we're gonna do some designing. Come to this one next. Okay. So this is the neon 80s with the pastel. Oh, totally different. Totally different. I kind of want to see. Yeah, it should be updated now. I kind of want to add a little bit of chaos to see. Let's do. I'm gonna do that same prompt, but I want to add a little bit more chaos to see if it can give me a little bit more variety. Interesting. This whole set is giving me Lisa Frank vibes. Y'all remember Lisa Frank from the 80s? Look at that one. It looks like I could pick it up with my hands. Okay, let's see a few more and then we're gonna do some design. So that's a few from that batch. Then let me go to this batch and I'll show you. These are the ones where I asked the art style to go way out. So this next batch, these are the ones where I said, give me some art styles from the last 100 years and they're very obscure. So this is generative art plus surrealism. Oh, looky here, looky here. That's got card, gift card, all of that. Isn't that beautiful? They're pretty. She pretty. I like this one as well. I like this whole set. Oof. Oof. Okay. So, how am I getting these? Those of you that are coming, don't you see Talia's purple? So I did two things. I asked when I used the GPT, I asked her to pull from art styles that are different and bring the art styles together. And then I also said, give me art styles that are so different that they would normally not be put together. Those are the two things I did to get work that is different. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do all of the ones that were weird. I just want to see. This one's called Outsider Art in Augmented Reality. And I do have my personalization code on there too. Okay. So these two really didn't even come together. But this one isn't bad. Okay, let's try a few more. Mm, that's another really good one. Okay, I really want to know what this biomorphic one is going to do. So that one definitely has to go over there. And this vapor wave, whatever that is. Let's see what that one is. Hey, hey, PK Boomer Designs on TikTok. Hey, glad to see you. Glad you're here. Listen, we're just having some fun, prompting some coquette bows. Glad to have you. So this is the biomorphic and cyberpunk, and this is vaporwave and kinetic. Aren't those so cool? So now we have a set of designs that we really could, like, this could be a whole bundle that I sell. And actually, these two rows together could be a whole bundle. Let's just keep it real. These could be a whole bundle. I probably could make some uh, iterations of this one. Um, so yeah, these are super, super pretty. So I'm going to take a few of these that I really like, and I'm going to, I already have some ideas in mind, but I'm going to head over to Canva and just see what I can come up with. For Valentine's, I'm going to try to do 2 or 3, and then I'll do some Black History stuff too. And I think I saw Mardi Gras snuck in there. I have to go look. Okay, so while I'm setting this up, so when I design, I actually like to start with it, especially when we're doing t-shirt designs. I actually look for the t-shirt design template just because I like the sizing to be right. Great question. How will I sell them? So for me, I would take many of these and put them in our TRM learning. I have a page. Our team has a Patreon subscription, and so I would make them part of the subscription. That's the most efficient way for me. But I would sell the images because the images are where people struggle the most. So I would actually sell the images. But there's nothing to say I wouldn't sell the prompts as well. I can do either. I can do either. But definitely, especially how a couple of those sets look really similar, I would do. Sorry, Facebook. The question was, how would I sell them as a sticker as a prompt? I would sell them as images, and I would bundle them, and I would include them in the TRM subscription. So TRM, people who have TRM subscriptions, make sure that you guys. If I were you, I would check your subscription. Because I promise you, there's some new art. Those of you, I see a couple of you are in our subscription. So if you're in our subscription, um, I would by at least by first thing in the morning check your Patreon because that's how I would take. So let's talk workflow. I have the DCT subscription. I use that GPT, my agent that's been provided to me to generate some art. I then take that art and include the art into my subscription. Um, Go to my bio, Sharon. head on over to the bio, and in the bio, you're going to find join TRM Learning because you're on TikTok. So just tap on my image, it's at the top. And when you tap on my image, it should take you to my profile. And TRM Learning is in there. Okay. But that's what I would do. That's what I am doing. So those of you who already have the subscription, keep a lookout, blink, 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 for the art. But I'm heading over to I am headed over to Canva. Yep, y'all can see my Canva screen now. And I downloaded a few of those, the ones I really, really liked. Let's start with the killer one. I'm going to start with that one. Let me put my chats back up so I can see everything. Now, I would actually call this one anti-Valentine's. Have y'all ever heard of anti-Valentine's? Let me know. Have y'all heard of anti-Valentine's? Because I need to talk about. Hey, hey, Bernardi Bogan Flournoy. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk anti-Valentine's. So we know that we have Valentine's. Okay, so Valentine's is all hearts and stars and love and best friends forever and anniversaries, and I love my main chick and my side chick too. Oh, anti-Valentine's is kind of like a satire. It's a play. It's people who hate Valentine's, but they don't like it. Fast fact: on Etsy, people are looking for anti-Valentine's themed items, and there's not a lot out there. Okay, y'all hear what I said? So there is a space, and here's what I'm gonna do. But I'm only gonna do this for my Patreon people. Okay, for my Patreon people, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to provide you with a list of anti-Valentine's keywords, but you have to be a part of the Patreon to get it. Okay? People are looking for anti-Valentine's themed things. It's a thing. Okay? I'm gonna give some keywords to um my Patreon people. I'm gonna give y'all some keywords. Okay? So Patreon folks, now if you're not in the Patreon, no worries, just join the Patreon. I'm gonna make the keywords and the art available to um, every tier. There are 3 tiers. So if you're like, ooh, money's tight, go grab the tier 1, the GPTs and the art. Okay, go grab them. It's the baseline. And you're not gonna get art just from me. You're gonna get art from me. You're gonna art from Talia. If y'all ain't seen Talia's work, she's the bomb. And you're gonna get art from Regina. And if you haven't seen Regina's work, baby, Regina, I'm just glad that she's allowing us into just a small slice of her brain. Okay, so anti-Valentine's is quite hot. It has been the last couple of years, and the idea is people who don't like Valentine's. Okay, and it's both pretty, but when you zoom in, it's got some blood splatter. It's creepy. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I love you to death. Thanks, Talia. So I got my bow here. All right, and these are for people who are a little bit on the darker side. I'm comfortable with these topics in these way. Everybody isn't, so always do an internal check for yourself and for other people and your brand to see if it aligns. It aligns with my brand because it doesn't bother me. Now, other people, it might bother them. It just doesn't bother me. Um, When I'm starting my design process, I like to look at what text is already here first, just because they've already done some of that graphic design work, and I don't want to have to work as hard. Something about that I like. Okay, and we're doing a play off of like American Psycho, the Netflix series You, right? So this is another good point about like you don't have to copy exactly. Like you should be inspired by things. So I don't need to go pull the actor from You and put his face on here for it to still be meaningful. Okay. I already know that's gonna be a thing. So let me just go ahead. All right. All right. I wonder if there's any drip letters. Let me just go see if there are any drip letters. Because there's some drips on this bow. So now it makes me wonder if there are any drip alphabet. Oh, there is. I don't like them. These are more like zombie. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. And I'll change that color to black. It's a little dark. Y'all feel free to give me any feedback if you think I need to move something somewhere. If I need to rotate, if it's itching your spirit, just let me know, child. This is all about play and discovery here. And so I'm just kind of playing around with some different kind of aesthetics. Don't know if I'm in love with it, but y'all like this blow? I'm gonna try to find me a grunge heart. Ooh, here we go. Y'all see? Okay, good. You see where I'm going with it? It's not everybody's cup of tea, but for me and my business, I'm comfortable with it. Okay, so it doesn't bother me at all. If it's not your cup of tea, it's okay. I'm gonna be able to do something that is. All right, so you'll see how I'm using this grunge heart. Fun fact, the word grunge is going to give you all these different, so make sure you put that in your buckets. Put it in your bucket. Okay. Grunge, Grunge. Okay, it's a really easy way to add an additional layer of texture to what you're working on. Okay. I'm also going to do a grunge U. Feel free to give me any feedback. Yep, grunge is definitely. I love that grunge. So Sweet Tea said, grunge is a genre of music. So if you need like more to go with, grunge it's a type of music as well. Can I change these colors? Do I want to? Don't think so. I think I like the black. And I'm gonna do a play on the text message generation. So I'm definitely going to do the number 2 and not TO. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can find a grunge 2. Whether your phone's broken or old, we've got you. With Verizon, anyone can trade in any phone, any condition. Okay. It's your last chance to get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. And iPad and Apple Watch Series 10. This one's kind of dark. This one's kind of dark. And look, if I wanted, this is anti-Valentine's, okay? Think of the Wednesday Addams of people that would eat this up, and it's bespoke. It's hard to find. Everybody doesn't do it. It goes against traditional themes and trends. So this is, oh yeah, this would absolutely work for Halloween as well. I probably could make this bottom text a little bit larger. Bring this back. Okay. But y'all like it? Yes, I can make death bigger. Okay, it wasn't just me. I did. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I was like, I think death could be a little bit bigger. I promise y'all moving on to something lighter, y'all. I won't stay here. For those of you who are like, what is this lady doing? All right. And it could be evergreen, especially folks who are into the darker sides of things. Yes, it could carry you into Halloween with ease. Hey, Stephanie. Hey. All right. What y'all think? Winner chicken dinner? Let's group it. And I always like to test it out. I've got black, red, and gray. So please don't bounce the basketball in the house. Hi, Mom. Hey. I am, sweetheart, so I can't talk right now. Sweetheart? Walk away, son. Walk away. Hi, user with a whole lot of numbers. Let's just see what this would look like on a shirt. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, this would be cute. My shirt much bigger. Yeah. What y'all think? Y'all like it? Now, who would have thought we would have went all the way? So let's talk. Let's talk workflow. I started off with the DCT GPT. It's the Coquette Bow. From there, I used the GPT to prompt. Uh, Remember, if you want to get something that's unique and out of the box, ask ChatGPT to pull from different styles. From there, I moved right on over to picking one I liked, and then brought it into ChatGPT. I mean, brought it in Canva for design. All right. Now I won't stay there. Let me pick something a little lighter, and then we'll do some Black History Month stuff. Okay, this one actually comes from. So this one comes from Midjourney. So I do notice. Let's see. So we're gonna go sweet. I am noticing that. Let me show y'all. It's a bit cut off here. I'm a little worried about that. Okay, so this is a very simple. These are some simple designs. Yeah, I like the light side too. It doesn't bother me to sell them, but I'm more of a I like the lighter side of things. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna move to something lighter, right? But for those of you where it aligns with your brand, usually you was the ones who was making the you were making the Freddy Krueger art anyway. So if that speaks to you, have it. Okay. Now this one's super easy. I just went and pulled, and I happened to see it, so I knew it was gonna happen. Okay. So all I did was I went over to text and I pulled one of these pre-mades, the pink, magenta, sweet and bold. And I'm just gonna go in and change this color. I'm gonna play around with the colors a little bit. And these might be grouped together. Hope it has effects on it. Let's see. Gonna find. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And then I'm just gonna adjust this down just a little bit. Bring this down. Look how easy this is, guys. I've got a digital product that I am gonna be ready to sell. Now, I'll go ahead since I'm here. Those of you that are part of the Patreon, you'll be first to have access to these. I'm gonna drop them in the Patreon, and I will actually drop the design. So I'll let you have the design. It's cool. That's the only place that you're gonna be able to find it, though. You've got to be a member of the Patreon. I'll do it at all 3 tiers. And I will go ahead and I don't like that these are at an angle. I gotta think through that. Y'all give me some ideas. If you think there's a better way this can be done, let me know. And then I'm gonna drop the. Oh yeah, here we go. What y'all think? T-shirt ready? Easy peasy. Okay. So I'm gonna drop the art for these in the Patreon. Those of you that are interested in the Patreon. I know I had somebody to ask. I can't remember where because there's a lot of moving pieces. Um, but I'm gonna drop them in the Patreon. Let's see what else can I design real quick before I move on to the next one. So these aren't hard to do. Oh, we're supposed to be doing some Black History ones. Okay. Let me do this bacon one real quick. Let's see how far I can go with this bacon one. I really want to pull the background off. I'm concerned that it's not going to come. Oh, it came off. It came off. And let me scroll up because someone shared a really good one. What did they say? Sizzle? Something about sizzling. Let's find it. I can't remember. I guess I'm gonna have to use my own brain. Yes, love the way we sizzle. Yes, that's what they said. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Oh, I got it. Bacon, bacon. And so there's a reason why I'm choosing to use these pre-made fonts. It's because graphic designers have already done the hard work. So I don't have to when it comes to font choosing. People tend to skip over them, but you really shouldn't. And so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to curve around the bacon looking. And I may have to take my text down. I may have to take my bow down just a bit so that my text can be large enough to read from a t-shirt standpoint. But this could also go on a plate. Okay, this could, you can you can do sublimation and sublimate this on a plate, right? If you're having breakfast with your paramour, this would be a cute. I better lock my, just there you go. I see those hearts coming, guys. Keep them coming. I don't know if I'm in love with this, but I'm gonna rock with it. I may need to think on it some more. Sorry, y'all. I done got the designs on. I don't know if I'm in love with it. Maybe it's the font. Maybe the font's got me jacked up. Hmm. And again, I always start here because this reduces your um, design time because they've already done that graphic design work, and you don't need to add, like, unless you know what you're doing, there's no point. Oh goodness. It doesn't always mean I find something, but I do like to start here with pre-dedicated fonts, especially when I'm doing it live. Because I don't always have time to. Ooh. Hmm. I don't know if I like the white on the inside. Hmm. Ooh. We might be onto something with this neon. So here's a trick. Not all of these designs work together. And so anytime I want something neon, I want it to glow, I just duplicate it, but I still need an outline on it, and I just change the position. And then the one that's in the back that has the outline, I'm going to bring that outline up. And I do like that it's got like this neon look. And then I need to add some more text. We're going to ungroup. Something's telling me it's too literal. So let's go heart and let's go glow and let's go graphics. Now we're on to something here. What about this devilish? Ooh. What about this devilish heart? What do y'all think? Not on top. Okay, so then let me see. Oh, that looks beautiful. Who's that?
I think Batman's. Do you like it?
I love it. I'm on a call though. Can you? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Of course, we'll go black. Hmm. Let's make these smaller. I don't know. The hearts might be too much. The little hearts. What y'all think? Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad this is helping. Let me, right? Because here's the deal, guys. You can, just, you can do whatever. What I really want to do here is just to kind of get you thinking how you can examine these different holidays with different perspectives in mind. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all. Okay, good. I never know. And y'all, now look, if it's ugly, just tell me that. I ain't gonna be hurt. I promise you. I'm gonna go in and fix it. If you're like, nah, sis, you ain't there yet. Just tell me. I promise you. I'm hard to like. Yeah, let's group them. I always like to, do a test mock up just to see what does it look like. Is it? Let's go. Hey, Misha. Misha, we used your. If you're there, I don't know if she's there. No, I don't know. But I saw someone added her. If you're there, we used your Coquette Bow GPT today to design some t-shirt designs. Yeah. Yep, I agree with you on that. I think once it's printed, it's going to be overwhelming. So let's ungroup that. I can care. Yep, that brought the balance right back. You're right. Let me go back to my original as well. Ungroup. Yep, that's much better. Yeah. Heart the way you, and I can probably bring my heart down a little bit more. Love the way you sizzle, right? So this is a good design tip. Let me give you a design tip. You don't always have to, like, if you can visually find a way to tell the story on a t-shirt design, that's always better. No one's reading your shirt word for word anyway. Um, yeah, no one's reading your shirt anyway, so there's no point in like in adding all of those words. So the fewer words, the better. I'm gonna take this down just a little bit here. Okay. So we've got two. We've got one that's a little dog, Hunty, a little dog. And then we have another one that's cutesy. This is definitely ready for. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add one more layer because you guys said nice. So I want to just see if I can find in galentines. Just want to make sure. Okay, if I can add some galentines aesthetics, I will. Because I'm almost out of time. I am pretty sure that we have a meeting. So let me just double check. Oh no, okay, so I'm good today. Okay. All right, so we can. All right, I will rock and roll with y'all. Y'all want to do those of you that are still hanging with me, do y'all want to do Black History Month? We could do Black History Month. We could do Mardi Gras. I got time. I had to go check, make sure, because I don't want to bump up against other meetings in our community. Okay. So let's talk. Let's talk workflow because we're gonna go back. Those of you that have been hanging with me, the workflow was the Cocoa Twins. Okay, cool. So and we're gonna do it all over again, but then we're gonna do Black History. So the Cocoa Twins, GPT. If you are looking for GPTs and you want, like, I was able to build 1, 2, 3, 4 if I go back and add some more text, but one, two, three designs, and I've been talking with y'all. Oh, I don't see anything on the calendar. Today is the 27th, correct? It's not on the calendar today. Y'all let me know if she goes live. Y'all let me know because I don't want to bump up against her time. But as of right now, there's nothing on there. She doesn't have anything officially on the calendar for today. So I'll keep going. Oh, okay. Let me message her and ask her to put it on the calendar then. Because 6 o'clock is at 6 o'clock Central. Oh no. She says I want to let you know that live Q&As, community meetings, and dial chatbot meetings will be on hold until January 6th. This break is important for both community and our coaches to recharge. So I don't know where she's going live. Oh, on YouTube. Okay, all right, I got it. Okay, all right, but nothing official. There's nothing official on her. I just want to make sure that there's nothing official on her official books, and there's not. Um, yep, thank y'all. I got it. Yep. Just wanted to make sure there was nothing official going on on the school, and there's not. Okay. Whew. All right. Just want to make sure. I want to make sure I respect the space. Okay, so we got 1, to, what is that, 3 designs? Yeah, 3 designs. Yeah, no classes. Yeah, nothing formal until January 6th. Yep, I just want to make sure. No. That's what I need. I need y'all to tell me. I want to make, you gotta put some respect on it. How you gonna market the person's stuff and then be live during the person's stuff? That don't make no sense. That don't add up. The math don't math. Yeah, it's just a random live. Yeah, which is cool because is we're talking about the DCT products. I'm talking about TRM products. Like, listen, Target and Walmart, they don't care who talking about Target and Walmart. As long as you're talking about Target and Walmart, they they don't care. So the more voices that are speaking to the products and services, the better. But I wanted to make sure I was not, you know, stepping on top of something formal in the school, and I'm not. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, we right back here now. Um, I am. I always like to start fresh. So when I have a new concept, I like to start fresh. So we said we were gonna do Valentine's. We did 3 very cute ones for Valentine's. Now we're gonna move on and do Black History. Okay. So from the top, this is from the DCT um, dial chat bot. If you don't have the dial chat bot, what are you waiting on? You're able to skip a lot of the work that it takes to come up with designs and get straight to what you need. This chatbot is right on time with current trends because coquette bows are trending. Okay, so you should be making some things for your products and stores around around coquette bows. Okay, it is trending. It's been trending all year, and I predict that it will probably continue to trend. In addition to the um, in addition to all the other holidays and special events that are coming up. So we did Valentine's. We had 3 very cute Valentine's offerings. I'm actually going to be the designs you saw me, all the designs you see today, you can find them in TRM Learning. So if you already have a Patreon subscription with TRM, cool. Um, Give me like until the morning and it'll be there, but probably sooner. Um, Everything I designed today is going in the Patreon. Um, so if you want the Patreon, go get the. If you want these designs or the art, go get the subscription. It's at the top of this. It's pinned at the top of this uh, chat on Facebook, or you can find it in the bio over on. You can find it in the bio over on TikTok. Whew, took me forever to get there. All right. So when I have a GPT like this is a wonderful GPT. I learned very quickly in working with the GPT that it does a really good job of creating prompts. And so if you're someone that struggles with creating prompts, this is going to get you what you need quickly. Okay. My personal choice is to just say, give me a prompt. Okay. And so it gave me 3 great prompts, gave me some. It also learned a little bit about me. Those of you who've been with me the entire time, it learned a little bit about me. And here's how I know. Okay. It's got futuristic cyberpunk style. So it knows that for me, I'm one of those people who wants to play with different art styles. So ChatGPT learned a little bit about me and adjusted for that. Okay. Instead of giving me 1 prompt, it gave me 3. So it knows that I asked for multiple prompts. Okay. So these are very generic, and I want to really lean into the Black history aesthetic. Okay. All right. So I've got my GPT. I'm gonna tell ChatGPT, good work. Let's focus. Okay. Good work. Let's focus. I want what do I want? What do I want? I want um So if I put Black history, it's gonna get confused. And let's take a beat to talk about this. Okay. I'm not gonna say Black history when I type this out. I'm gonna say African prints. I'm gonna try to reference some African print styles. And I'm gonna reference African American culture. We know that tools, AI generators are very biased. And to be frank, most AI generators are not going to have a clue as to what I mean when I say Black history. Okay, it's not going to render correctly. So I'm going to say I want African prints, such as Anacra. I probably didn't spell that right. Each prompt should have a totally different um, color scheme with African prints and remember the coquette bow aesthetic. All right, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's start with this first one. I'm gonna always start a new chat. Okay, I like to start a new chat because when I start a new chat, it forces me to slow down and it gives ChatGPT that wait time. Okay, sometimes I can render some really good stuff directly in ChatGPT. Other times I need to use DALI. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Let's go look at. Let's do another one. And it's moving fast, y'all. I'm shocked. Let me see. Let me see what it's gonna do. Okay. It is struggling to take that. It's struggling a little bit. It doesn't have that Nacra wax print that I'm looking for. But let's keep going. I may need to try it in. Um, hmm. It's alright. What y'all think about these? I know what I got in my head, and I'm just not sure if it's doing what I'm thinking in my head. Let's go to the new chat. Let me paste that again. So this forces me to slow down. That's why I go into a different chat. Okay. This is giving a lot closer to what I was hoping for. What y'all think about that one? Okay. Give me 3 more prompts, but Make sure you are centering on the. Yeah, not bad, not bad. That was not bad. Let me show y'all these other ones. This one's probably the closest. This one's not bad, but I don't feel like it's giving me like the anacra print that I'm looking for. And this one's actually this one's okay. I'm not in love with it. I don't know, but it's okay. So, but I'm gonna keep trying to get this prompt, get a little bit of prompt clarification. So okay, these aren't as reflective of the anacra print that I usually get from you. Give me 3 more prompts that reflect the anacra wax print designs. Each one should be a totally different color scheme. And each one should be a coquette bow. Okay, let's try again. So this time I'm gonna try from, what am I gonna try from? This time I'm gonna try from Dali. I'm gonna see if Dali will render a little bit better, because I don't like what we got. And then while it's doing that, I'm gonna take it over here to Midjourney and just see what it does for Midjourney. I've seen some prints like this. Of course, this one is good. Actually, this one's very good. Let me show you what it's rendering in. So that's what it's rendering in. I mean, this isn't exactly right, but this is probably the closest, but it's not a coquette bow. So let's go back. So it's having a slightly more difficult time. Yep, it's struggling. Okay. It's struggling a little bit to capture what I'm looking for, and that happens. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Of course, I've been working on these in the background. And so I'm going to say, use this photo as a reference to create 5 prompts using the, I'm going to say African print inspired coquette bows. Let's see what it does there. Let's see. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Uh-oh. Well, we might be We may be out of luck, shucks. Okay. All right. Is this giving you guys any ideas? Let me check some things in the background. Okay, so let's see if adding a reference made it better. Let's see. Okay, we're getting closer. Let me come over to ChatGPT. I'm gonna bring it over to. Okay, let's show you that. I don't know why. I actually really like that one. I actually like her, sans the boat. So I'm gonna have to work a little bit harder, right, to get it to render these coquette bows with the African print. I'm gonna show you a few that I have rendered that I have liked, because I know that we are. So I really love this set. Really love that set. And I really love this set. Okay. But it's going to take some rendering. And I, full disclosure, I did a lot of rendering in the background. So I don't want you to think that rendering did not happen, because it absolutely did. Okay. So I'm going to add a page. And let's do some designing. I'm going to be wrapping soon. So before I need to upload. Okay, I want this one. And let's see. Go for one I really like. Ooh, let's do that one. Let's see what we can do with that one. And remember, if you like what you're seeing, these are going to be in the Patreon. I actually like that one. Okay. But I need some help. I need y'all's help. So these are okay. So I'm gonna work with these three here to do some designs. Okay. I'm using a 14 by 18, and I'm doing Black History Month. So let's start with this one. Ooh, that actually looks great. Okay. Let me move this out a little bit. I need to think. I need some words, guys. I need some words. I got an idea. I don't know if y'all see where I'm going with this. Creative Minds, tell me what you mean. Facebook Creative Minds says you can send this image to the vendor to create bows. So are you saying that I could literally send the image to the vendor and they would recreate this bow as it is? If so, that is super cool. Oh, definitely. Yes. I will let you know. That's cool. I've got something in my mind, but I'm trying to work through it. I don't want y'all to think the creative process is all black and white because it's not. Not even. Um oh, okay. Let's do this. So I'm just searching for some fonts just to see if there's something that I'm drawn to. Another option I have is to go over to Creative Fabrica. Here's another tidbit that people are not aware of. Um, on Creative Fabrica, there's not a lot of Black History stuff. It's not much. Or if it's there, it's old. So those of you that have Creative Fabrica accounts, I highly recommend that you not only upload, but that you market that you have Black History stuff over there. Okay. So I'm going to share this tab with you. So I did a search for just Black History fonts just to see what I can find. And there's actually some pretty good stuff. Now I have a Creative Fabrica account. Um, but you see how that like the A is like Africa? I like that a lot. Let me go to my real Creative Fabrica account and go pull this font real quick. Did y'all know this font was here? Let me know. Ain't nobody told me the font was here. Let me go pull that font real quick. Okay, so has any of this worked? My 7 people that have been watching, 8 people over on, I've had up to 20 people today, which is super cool. Has this triggered any like ideas for you? Oh, I just fell in love. Okay. I don't know if y'all are gonna love this, but I do. I'm not even gonna show it to y'all. I just want you to see it when I bring it in. Okay, what are some ideas? I see some yeses. What are you thinking? Let me know. What are you thinking you might do? I've got two things I'm going to try with some fonts that I see here. And we'll just see how they come together. I actually see really three. So just ride the wave with me while I pull in these fonts. Oh, good. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm wrapping with my final design and then we can head over there. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know that she's live. I'm gonna wrap up my designs and then we'll head over there. I think her dream, our collective dream, her dream is, and I think I could say this, if she's got multiple people going live talking about the community things, that's a win. That's a win for everyone. Okay. So, and we're able to cover multiple topics around what's available in DCT. That's a win. Nobody loses, I promise. So if you didn't know, there we go. You can really get some really nice fonts from Creative Fabrica. And so I pulled some stuff that I really, really liked. And I'm going to bring it in and we're going to wrap with this final design. And I'll probably come back tomorrow too. We'll see. We'll see what my schedule looks like. I was really hoping that this is, yes, it's clip art. Okay, so that's uploading. Gonna bring in, so I'm just working in the background. Okay, good. Yes, I realized I could truly, yes, you can stop you. Yes, even with GPTs, guys. I know when we talk about GPTs, we communicate them as push button tools. But what you also have to be aware of is with asking just a few questions and making those adjustments when you ask those questions, you can really get way more out of the GPT or Chat GPT in general. So I'm glad that you were able to gather that. Can we get to 8,000 hearts before we wrap? I'm pulling in. I'm gonna finalize this last design. I'm gonna be back regularly, doing some of these design challenges. So, and while I build my offerings, you guys can watch them live. Everything you see that I created today, I'm going to put it in the Patreon, TRM Patreon. If you fell in love with the GPT, then I recommend you go to the DCT Dial Agent. That's where you're going to find it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that up to 200. Let's just go ahead and make it a nice strong. Oh, that's not the set I like. I didn't like that set. Yeah, let's make it a solid 8. We can end 8's great to end on. And then I'm going to show y'all this little bit of gold I found over in Creative Fabrica. There's these melanated ones that are super cute. got some fonts that I'm going to try to play with as well. And then we will head on over to the YouTube on the YouTube. Isn't it the greatest? People be sleeping on Creative Fabrica. That's all I can say. All right, so let me bring y'all on over to this design space. So I've brought in some assets from Creative Fabrica to really try and add some texture. Yes, this is the set that I want. I want this set. I found these like golden, I don't even know. But I love them. They are so nice. These are images. That's okay that they're images. I'm going to just see if they work. They may not work, and it's okay. I will work out something else. Let's see. Where's the C? And then I'm going to take the sides of these down. Okay. So then I'm going to go here. Don't know how I'm going to feel about it yet. This may not be a... Y'all see where I'm going with this? Don't know if it necessarily works, but that's part of the process, right? So like this whole black love kind of bit. Am I making sense with that? Y'all see? Do y'all see where I'm going? Okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to stop right there. I will keep playing. And I'm going to wrap here. Okay, so we've got several Valentine's or anti-Valentine's inspired designs. We've got funny, dark, light. I just got started on some Black History stuff. I'll come back and do some more Black History stuff to kind of give you some design options to think through. But if you want these 4 or 5 designs, including all of the offerings that we have over at TRM Learning, make sure that you go to the bio on TikTok, top pinned post over on Facebook, and get you a tier 1 subscription. It's going to give you access to this art plus all of the art that we have available, plus our GPTs for the month. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, Janice. This is the first time I've done something like this. And I'm going to keep doing it. So just keep an eye out. The name of this font is Melanated something. Hold on. It's in Creative Fabrica. Let me tell you that. It's in Creative Fabrica. And it's called... Let me tell you what this font's called. Y'all, my computer's slowing down. That's a sign. Melanated lettering. Black History Month melanated lettering. That's the name of the font. Okay. All right. So let me get back on. Let me get back focused. Now, today's Friday. Y'all know what day it is? Oh, my whole computer. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's it. That was a long 2 hour and 20-minute design session. But those of you who hung tight with me, thank you so much. We're gonna head on over to Misha's Live. Those of you who can build that into your schedule this evening, we'll head over there. And again, if you want the art, the only place to get it is TRM Learning. It's in my bio or it's pinned at the top. And if you want the GPT, then you're going to head on over to the DCT Dial chatbot. All of those links are in my bio and pinned at the top of the post on Facebook. You guys have a